Morning light filters through the curtains. A man wakes up on a leather sofa. He has a terrible headache. He hears the sound of running water in the kitchen. He turns his head and freezes. The young CEO is standing there. His hair is pulled back. He's pouring coffee in his shirt. Her voice is calm, too calm. You didn't touch me properly. He's stunned. What? No, of course not. She turns around. A strange smile appears on her face. Good, because now I owe you more than I can ever repay. He doesn't understand. Then he sees it. The company keys are on the table. A video call is open. The entire board of directors is watching. His name is Alex Grant, 37. He's a single father, a professional driver at Helios Innovations. His daughter, Emma, is 9, a smart girl who loves to draw. Every morning, he drives her to school in his old sedan. He always tells her the same thing. When someone falls, you stop to help, no matter who it is. His boss is different. Olivia Ward, 32. The young CEO. Beautiful, cold. Notorious for being impossible to please. Everyone fears her, everyone respects her. No one really knows her. Tonight, the company is celebrating its 10th anniversary. The ballroom is packed. The champagne is flowing. The music is blaring. Olivia is giving a speech, her voice steady, but Alex notices her hand is shaking. She's drinking more than usual. The party is winding down. People are taking photos, laughing, and leaving. Alex stands by the car, ready to go home, ready to see Emma. Then his assistant runs up. Panic is in her eyes. Olivia is drunk, very drunk. Could you please take her home? Alex hesitates. This could lead to trouble, but he nods. He goes into the lobby. Olivia sits slouched in a chair. Her mascara is smudged, her designer dress wrinkled. She looks up, trying to focus. You think I'm a bad boss, don't you? Alex helps her to her feet. No, ma'am, just tired. She laughs, genuinely. Wine spills on her dress. He opens the car door. She collapses into the back seat. The drive is silent. It begins to rain, lightly at first, then harder. He looks in the mirror. She is asleep. Her face looks younger and more vulnerable. 20 minutes later, they arrive. Her penthouse overlooks the city. Alex parks. The rain is falling steadily now. He opens her door. Ma'am, we're here. No answer. She is unconscious. He takes a breath. Then he carefully carries her out. She is lighter than he expected. The doorman recognizes her. He opens the elevator. He says nothing. Alex carries her inside. The penthouse is stunning. Floor-to-ceiling windows. City lights everywhere. He finds her bedroom. He lays her gently on the bed. He takes off her heels. He covers her with the blanket. He turns to leave. Her hand grabs his wrist. Weak but insistent. Her eyes barely open. Don't leave me like he did. Alex freezes. Something breaks in her voice. Something real. He sits on the edge of the bed. I won't sleep, ma'am. Her grip loosens. She left again. Alex gets up. He finds a glass of water. He leaves it on the nightstand. He finds an aspirin. He leaves that too. He goes into the living room. He sits by the window. Rain trickles down the glass. The city glows below. A million lights, a million lives. He thinks about Emma, about getting her to bed tonight, about the picture she drew for him, the stick man. Dad holding the stick man's hand. He takes out his phone. He texts his assistant. She's home, sleeping safely. We'll check on her in the morning. He leans back and closes his eyes. For just a minute, the couch feels comfortable, too comfortable. He falls asleep. The sound of rain, the hum of the city outside, the storm growing inside. Two strangers sleeping, one in a bed, one on the couch. Neither of them knows how much everything is about to change. Subscribe if you believe that kindness is never wasted. Morning light filters through the windows. Harsh, unforgiving. Olivia's eyes open. Her head throbs. There's a taste of regret in her mouth. She sits up slowly. She's in her bed, still wearing her dress, but her shoes are off. The blanket falls over her. Water and aspirin are on the nightstand. She didn't put them there. Memories come flooding back. The party, the drinking. Panic rises in her chest. She gets up, walks into the living room. She freezes. Alex stands at the kitchen table, making coffee, cleaning up broken glass. His jacket is folded on a chair. He looks up. The coffee is ready. You fainted last night. Olivia looks down. Something is wrong. She looks down. She is wearing a man's button-down shirt. He is wearing his button-down shirt. Her face flushes. Wait, is that my shirt? No, ma'am, it is. You are wearing my shirt. Silence fills the space between them. You threw up on your dress. I left you a clean shirt on the bathroom sink. I wasn't looking. I was waiting in the living room. Olivia sits up slowly, her hands shaking. Not from the alcohol, not from anything else. Otherwise, fear, vulnerability, confusion. His eyes turned red. He slept fully clothed on her couch. You didn't try to do anything, did you? The question hangs in the air. Ugly, necessary. Alex meets her gaze. No, I don't cross boundaries, even when people blur them. She studies his face, looking for a lie, not finding one for a few seconds. Then she laughs sharply and defensively, looking like a sermon. Mr. Grant. He doesn't answer, just puts coffee in front of her, 2 spoons of sugar like cream. How does he know? He's probably made her coffee 100 times. She never noticed. He takes his jacket. I'll go. He's at the door. When she speaks quieter, now thank you. He nods once and leaves. Olivia sits alone. Coffee gets cold. She takes out her phone. 23 missed calls, 46 messages, all from work, all urgent. Her stomach clenches. That afternoon, the office turns into a war zone. Someone took a photo of Alex helping a drunk Olivia into a car. Her head is on his shoulder. His arm is around her waist. The photo spreads like wildfire. He took full advantage of the situation. Smart move. Get close to the boss. Sleep men like they act nice and then expect something in return. Single dad needs money. Saw his chance. Whispers follow Alex everywhere. The parking lot, the elevators, the break room. People disperse as he approaches. Conversations stop. Glances avert. He keeps his head down, doing his job, saying nothing. The guy from accounting walks by, loud enough for others to hear. Must be nice to have connections. Alex's jaw clenches, but he keeps walking. In her office, Olivia hears it all, through the walls, through her assistant, through glances. The assistant enters, her face neutral. Ma'am, there's been talk about last night. Perhaps we should issue a statement? Olivia's voice is icy. What about Mr. Grant? People are saying all sorts of things. What exactly? The assistant hesitates. Did something inappropriate happen? Olivia's hands clench into fists. And what do you think happened? I don't know, ma'am. I'm sure. No one knows. Tell them to get back to work. The assistant leaves. Olivia stares at the screen, not seeing him. Late that evening, she sends Alex an email. Report to the conference room. At 4 o'clock, he enters immediately. Olivia sits at the head of the table alone. The curtains are drawn. Sit, Mr. Grant. He remains standing. If this is about the rumors, then it is. Her voice is icy, and I want to know if it's true. Alex's jaw clenches, but his voice remains calm. You were unconscious. I carried you to your room, made sure you were safe, changed your water twice, and then left. That's it. You stayed the night on your couch. You grabbed my hand, asked me not to go, said, don't leave me, like he did. So I didn't. Olivia freezes. She says she doesn't remember, but she knows it's true. Her mask cracks for a second. Why? Because you asked. Because it was the right thing to do. She looks away out the window, at the city below. You could have left, avoided all of this. Yes, ma'am, but you didn't. No, ma'am. A long silence. The air conditioner hums. Finally, Olivia speaks. Her voice is different now. Tired. You can go. Alex turns his hand on the door. Mr. Grant. He looks back. Do you regret this? He thinks of Emma, of the lesson he taught her, of how to be a man. She will remember that. No, ma'am. I don't regret doing the right thing, even when it cost me everything. He leaves. Olivia sits alone, her arms folded. Her face is unreadable, but her eyes tell a different story. History, doubt, guilt, shame. She picks up her phone, opens the security app, scrolls through the footage from that night. She watches Alex help her into the car. His face is careful, respectful, his hands never strange. She looks at herself, grabs his wrist, watches him, pauses, watches his choice. She closes her laptop, leans back. Outside, the sun is setting, the city is preparing for night. Inside, the CEO sits in the dark, thinking about the single father who chose honor over opportunity, silence over protection, who asked for nothing, demanded no recognition, didn't defend himself. Her phone vibrates. A message from HR, multiple complaints of inappropriate behavior by Mr. Grant, recommending immediate suspension pending investigation. Olivia reads it 3 times. Her finger hovers over the reply. She doesn't click, not yet. Instead, she opens a new folder, types one word, evidence, then starts calling. She writes, respect. If you believe silence can be the loudest evidence. 3 days later, Alex receives a notification. Driver Grant has been suspended pending an internal investigation. He reads it twice, then folds it neatly. He puts it in his pocket, doesn't argue, doesn't protest, just nods. I understand. That night, Emma asks him at dinner, "Dad, why are you home so early?" Alex chops up the chicken. "Work gave me a little time off. Honey, like a vacation, something like that." She smiles and returns to her drawing, where they're holding hands. Alex looks at her, clutching his chest. The next morning, an anonymous email circulates around the company with the subject line, "The truth about that night," accompanied by a video clip from the party's security camera. It shows Alex helping Olivia to her car, his movements careful, her respectful, him stumbling and catching her. Then the email is captioned, "Looks like the boss's favorite driver got exactly what he wanted." Video edited, angles carefully chosen, music added, made to look humiliating. Compliments are pouring in on the company forum. "This is disgusting. He should be fired. He took advantage of a drunk woman. Single fathers aren't always heroes." Alex sees nothing. His access to the company has been revoked. He's at home making breakfast for Emma, helping her with her homework, acting like everything is fine, but Emma. She notices that kids always do that. "Daddy, are you sad?" He looks at her, forcing a smile. "No, baby, I'm exactly where I need to be." She hugs him. "You're the best dad in the world." He holds her tightly, blinking and holding back tears. Meanwhile, at Helios Innovations, Olivia hasn't slept for 3 days. She's been reviewing footage from every angle: the parking lot, the lobby, the elevator, the hallway outside her penthouse. And she's found something no one else has been looking for. The timestamp on her building's security footage shows Alex entering at 11:47, leaving at 6 o'clock. But here's the important part: the penthouse camera inside her apartment. She sees Alex carry her to bed, take off her shoes, cover her with the blanket, turn to leave. Then she sees her grab his hand. The sound is faint, but it's there. Her voice is slurred, desperate. "Don't leave me like he did." Alex's response, clear, gentle, "I won't sleep, ma'am." Then he goes to the living room, sits on the couch, takes out his phone, and texts someone. The camera shows him sitting there for hours, not moving, not coming near her room, doing nothing but waiting. At 2 a.m., he checks on her changing, the water quietly draining. At 4 a.m., he's still there, still on the couch, scrolling through his phone, probably looking at photos of Emma. At 6 a.m., he makes coffee, cleans up the broken glass, washes the dishes, waits for her to wake up. The video doesn't lie. Olivia watches it 3 times, then 4, then 5. Each time the same truth. Alex never hesitated, never crossed the line, never took advantage of a situation. She leans back in her chair, closes her eyes. She thinks about the rumors, the accusations, the judgment, all based on assumptions, none based on truth. Then she thinks about Alex, his silence, his dignity, how he could have published the video himself, could have publicly defended himself, could have destroyed everyone who attacked him, but he didn't. He simply accepted it all without complaint. She makes a decision. The next morning, Olivia calls an emergency meeting. Every employee, every department, everyone in the main room. An email goes out at 7 a.m. Mandatory attendance, no exceptions. People are whispering, wondering if she's going to fire him publicly, make an example of him. It's about time. I heard she's going to call the police. It will be brutal. The room is filling up. 900 employees, all talking, all wondering. Olivia takes the stage at precisely 9 a.m. No notes, no script, just a remote control. She looks out at the sea of faces. All waiting, all judging. 3 days ago, you all formed an opinion about what happened at our anniversary party. The silence falls instantly. You saw the photo. You made assumptions. You judged a man without knowing the whole story. She clicks the remote. The big screen behind her lights up. This is the full story. The footage plays, all unedited, raw, time-stamped. The audience watches as Alex helps her into the car, as he carries her inside, as he chooses honor over opportunity, as he stays on the couch all night, not moving toward her room, not crossing a line. People begin to shift uncomfortably in their seats. The room falls silent, completely silent. You could hear. When the video ends, there's silence. Olivia speaks again, her voice even, strong, and uncompromising. While you condemned him, Alex Grant was the man we claim to value but rarely acknowledge. She pauses, letting it sink in, letting them feel it. He didn't defend himself, didn't fight back, didn't demand justice. He accepted your accusations, your whispers, your judgments, and remained silent because that's who he is. She pulls an envelope from beneath her jacket. This is not a resignation letter. The audience holds its breath. It's a promotion. A sigh ripples through the room. Effective immediately, Alex Grant is our new Chief Professional Standards and Ethics Officer. More sighs, applause. It's unclear whether his job will teach every employee in the company what integrity truly looks like. She looks directly at the audience, her gaze fierce, because we clearly need it. Someone in the back starts clapping slowly, then others join in. The applause grows louder and stronger, but Olivia doesn't stop. And to those of you who filed false complaints, spread rumors, or engaged in slander, the applause stops. HR will contact you personally. Your actions violated our code of conduct. She leaves it hanging. This company was built on innovation and respect, not gossip and speculation. She turns off the screen. Meeting adjourned. The crowd disperses, silent and shocked. Olivia's assistant approaches. "Ma'am, that was incredible." Olivia's face is unreadable. "It was necessary. Now what?" "Now I'm going to go apologize to someone who deserves better than what we gave him." A week later, Alex returns to Helios Innovations not as a driver, but as the Director of Professional Standards and Ethics. He walks through the lobby. People look at him. Some nod respectfully, some turn away in shame. He keeps walking, his head held high. Not arrogant, but dignified, simply present. His new office is on the executive floor. Glass walls, city views, everything Emma dreamed of. Emma's drawing is the first thing he hangs. Little people holding hands, centered on the wall behind his desk. That same day, he holds his first company-wide training. The room is packed. Everyone is required to attend. In the same room where Olivia exonerated him. Alex stands behind the podium. No notes, just him, only his truth. "My name is Alex Grant. Some of you know me as the driver who was suspended." Nervous laughter rolls through the room. "I'm not here to make you feel guilty. Guilt doesn't build character. Actions do. I'm here to teach you what I learned from my daughter." Wait, he changes the slide. Emma's drawing fills the screen. Simple, pure, honest. She drew it the day I got suspended. I asked her what it meant. She said, "It's you and me, Dad. We always hold hands because we don't let people go." The room is quiet, so quiet. People are listening, really listening. That's what integrity is, not letting go. Not when it's hard. Not when people misunderstand. Not when it costs you everything. He moves to the next slide. It shows the security footage. The moment he stayed. The moment that changed everything. "I stayed because she asked me to. Because leaving a vulnerable person behind is not in my character, and it shouldn't be in the character of our company." He looks at the faces. Sees recognition. Sees shame. Sees hope. Respect isn't following the rules while you're being watched. It's doing what's right when no one will ever know the difference. About becoming the person you want your child to be. The applause starts slow, then builds, then becomes deafening. Sincere, deserved, dignified. People stand one by one, then all at once. Alex nods, steps back, letting them savor the moment. After class, Olivia approaches him in the hallway. It was impressive. Alex turns. "Just honestly. Ma'am, stop calling me ma'am. We are colleagues now, equals." He smiles slightly. Old habits die hard. She hands him a thick, official folder. "Your first assignment is to redesign our entire ethics program from scratch. It's a big job. I'm glad I hired the right person for this." They stand in silence. For a moment, there's silence. "I owe you an apology," Olivia says quietly. "I doubted you, even after everything you've done. Even when I knew you were defending yourself, you defended yourself. I know that doesn't make it right." Alex looks at her sincerely. "You fixed it. That takes courage too. Maybe even more courage." She smiles a real smile, not a CEO smile. "Coffee tomorrow morning. I promise I won't get drunk this time." He laughs. "I'll take an aspirin, just in case." She laughs too. Sound, light, sincerity, freedom. As she walks away, she calls out to Alex. He turns around. "Thank you for being the kind of person who still does the right thing, who reminds us all what that looks like." He nods. "Someone has to do it. Why not me?" That evening, Alex picks Emma up from school. She runs to him, bouncing with her backpack. Daddy, did you have a good day at work? The best day, baby? The best? Are you still sad? He picks her up and spins her around. She giggles. Good, because you're still the best dad in the world. He puts her down and takes her hand. They walk to the car, holding hands, like in her drawing, like always. The city lights begin to shimmer above them. Evening falls, night approaches, but for Alex and Emma, everything is already bright. A year later, Helios Innovations has changed everything. A new ethics program, a new culture, new respect. In the lobby, there's now a plaque that reads, Integrity, doing what's right when no one's looking. Beneath it is a photo of Alex Grant, the first recipient of the company's annual Integrity Award. But today isn't about awards, it's about Emma's 10th birthday. Alex has thrown a small party just for her friends, nothing special. He's setting up decorations in the break room when Olivia enters, carrying a large wrapped box. Is this a birthday party? Alex asks. He looks up in surprise. You didn't have to come? I wanted to. Emma tells everyone I'm her colleague. He laughs. She says a lot about you, only good things. I hope the best. Emma runs in and sees Olivia. Miss Olivia, you've come. She hugs her tightly. Olivia hugs her back. Happy birthday, Emma. I brought you something. Emma rips open the box. There's a professional art set inside. Paints, brushes, a canvas for a future artist. Olivia says quietly. Emma's eyes widen. This is amazing. Thank you. She runs off to show it to her friends. Alex and Olivia stand together, watching the children. You didn't have to do this, Alex says. I know, but she's special, just like her father, he replies. He looks at her. A lot has changed for the better in a year, I think definitely. Olivia takes something small out of her bag, a button. I found this in my apartment last week while going through old things, she says. Alex takes a closer look. It's from his shirt, the one she was wearing this morning. I saved it, she admits. To remind me, to remind you, that good people still exist, that I should be more like them. Alex picks up the button and holds it up to the light. You know what? It reminds me that sometimes the smallest decisions make the biggest difference, she smiles. Wise words from Director Grant. I learned from the best CEO I know. They laugh together. So easy and casual. Emma runs back. Hey, Dad, can we cut the cake now? Sure, baby. As they gather around the cake, Emma insists that Olivia stand next to Alex for a photo. Someone takes a picture. Alex, Olivia, and Emma are between them, all smiling. Later, after the party, after the guests leave, Alex and Emma walk to the car. Did you have a good time? He asks. Best birthday ever, Dad? Okay, Dad. Yes, baby, I think. Miss Olivia loves you, Alex laughs. She's a good friend, a best friend, the kind that stays. He stops and looks at his daughter. When did she become so wise? You're right, she is. Emma takes his hand. They walk together under the streetlights. Behind them, Olivia watches from her office window. She sees them, father and daughter, holding hands. She touches the glass, smiles, then turns to her desk. Inside is Emma's card with a greeting. In Emma's handwriting, thank you for being good to my dad. Olivia rereads it. Her chest warms. She picks up her phone and types a message to Alex. Same time next year. His reply comes quickly. Date. Bring the button. She laughs and puts the phone down. Outside, the city is glowing. Inside, everything feels right. Some stories don't end. They just begin again, better than before. Subscribe if you believe honesty never goes out of style.